everybody, it's Heather with Diamonds and Dragonflies, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hello! I'm so happy you found me, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am here today with my September and October month in review. Yeah, you heard me right, I'm including September. So I had really wanted to do a September month in review, but I had a really bad pain week the first week of October, and then I left and I went to Colorado to visit a Diamond Tribe member, my best friend Allison, the second week in October. So by the time I got back, it was mid-month, and I felt like, well, I missed my opportunity. Well, I decided, you know what? No, I didn't. So I did quite a few canvases in September, and I was really proud of them. And one of them was a subscriber participation kit, and I really wanted you guys to see it finished. So I decided that I would just combine the two. So that is what we are going to do today. So I hope you're all excited. I hope you really love the canvases that I completed in September and October. And I look forward to reading your comments and seeing what you think of them. All right, I'm going to go and pause the video here and switch into the overhead position, and we will get started. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So this is I call it my Bible. It is a diamond painting logbook that was a gift last year for my birthday from Black Dahlia Diamond Art owner, Shell Anderson. So she put this together and made it for me, and I've been using it all year. I am in the process of getting ready to create a new one for 2026, but I call this my Diamond Painting Bible. So here we go. So for September, I completed 5 kits. Yep, 5 kits, guys. The number of events I participated in were 4, and I'll go over them as we go over each canvas. The largest kit that I did was Notredame Nights. That is the subscriber participation kit that you guys helped me complete for my son for Christmas. The smallest kit that I completed was Witch's Wishes, which was my Wickedly Witchy canvas for the event that I held. My kit with the most colors, once again, that title went to Notredame Nights. The kit with the least colors was Witch's Wishes, so my largest and smallest claimed both of those. The number of kits enhanced were 3. There were 3 kits that I either added an enhancement pack, came with enhancement, like an additional enhancement set, or that I added drills myself. The most enhanced kit was Woodland Guardian. I used a DP with Sparklers enhancement kit for that one. And the most completed company was Diamond Art Club, in that I completed 2 kits from Diamond Art Club. The total drill count that I laid down in September was 316,481 drills. And guys, the scary part is that 2 of those canvases that I did in September I had 2 canvases that had over 100,000 drills on them. So 200,000 of this number is just on 2 kits. So I'm going to go and grab the first canvas and we will discuss, and I will be right back. All right, so here is Witch's Wishes, guys. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, she is so gorgeous. I absolutely love her. She is from Distracted by Diamonds, and the artist is Anne-Laurie Goupil, I think is how you pronounce her name. So in 2024, Distracted by Diamonds went and dropped a whole bunch of Halloween babies. And last year I did the Monster Scream, which was their Frankenstein. And this year I did their witch, since we named the Halloween event for the Diamond Tribe Wickedly Witchy. So this was the kit that I did. Distracted by Diamonds sells their own enhancement kits for their diamond paintings, and so I had purchased that as well. It came with, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 specialty drills that the kit came, that the enhancement pack came with. Their enhancements are called Crystal Dazzlers, Sassy Glass, and I guess that's it. Crystal Dazzlers or Sassy Glass. Sassy Glass is the equivalent of a sparkler from Diamond Art, or from DP with Sparklers. And the Crystal Dazzlers are basically just crystals. So you can see them. They were put all over in here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So we've got them up here in the trees. They were in her hat. Then we've got some of them over here in the dandelions that we can blow on. We've got them here in this giant one. Then they're down here in the pumpkins. Oh, there was some up here in her bow. So there's some in the bow. Then we've got them down here in this pumpkin. And then over here in this pumpkin. So this kit turned out so well. I think it looks amazing. I love it. I do have 4 more because I purchased all 6. So I've completed 2, and next year I will be doing another one. So I'm trying to make this like a tradition that every year I do another Halloween baby. I have the devil, the ghost, the vampire. Well, maybe it's only 3. It might just be 3 because I can't think of what the other one would be. I know I have a ghost, a vampire, and a devil. So that might be all of them. So I might be mistaken with that. I'm not going to pause the video to go find that out. I don't think you guys really care. They did release a few of them, were re-released this year for purchase, but they did not do the entire series. I don't know whether they will be doing it next year or not, but if you love these and you like them, go check it out. Distracted by Diamonds is known as Patty Wax on Etsy. So they will be linked in the description box below. I will have a link to their Etsy shop. Their wax is known as Patty Wax, but their diamond paintings they call Distracted by Diamonds. So this was Witch's Wishes. What did I think of the kit? The drills were awesome. I had next to 0 trash. I think I ended up with like 10 or 12 pieces of trash, and I can't even guarantee that they were all trash. They could have been loose drills that fell on the canvas that I just picked up and put in the trash pot. The enhancements I think were amazing for this kit. I loved where they were. I loved the placement. It was just perfection. And it was just the perfect little snack to do. I started this on August 30th and I finished it on September 13th. I did not work on this straight in a row. I rotate through my canvases. I actually spent 3 days. 3 days that I worked on this kit during that time frame. It is a 42 by 42 centimeters. It came with 34 colors, and of course it is a round. The drill count for this kit was 21,168 drills. So this is how I started off my September with finishes. Was this adorable little snack, Witch's Wishes from Distracted by Diamonds. Please make sure you stick around till the end of the video today. At the end of the September kits, there will be a little short video where I show in greater detail and I do a pan over of the finished kits so you can see them all again. And then I'll go into the October, and then there'll be one at the end for the October kits. So, but yes, this was my first finish of September. All right, let's move this one out of the way. I have them all up here. So the next one, guys, I am giving a spoiler alert. Spoiler, because I'm going to be showing you my second completed mystery kit for 2025. Guys, please do excuse all of the, and I put these in the wrong order. All right, we're going to scratch that. No spoiler here. We're going to look at Notredame Nights first. That was not my next finish, but it came shortly after. Guys, this thing is huge, so don't worry. Okay. Trying to flip it around. Look at this, guys. It's flipping humongous. This is the largest kit that I have ever completed to date. Largest kit. Let me grab the Bible. Don't worry, I will put a picture right in here of the full canvas. And like I said, I'm going to do a pan over at the end so you'll get to see it in greater detail. So this was actually, oh, I'm sorry. Witch's Wishes was my 40th kit. My 40th finished kit for 2025. 106 overall since January of 2024, which is when I started tracking my diamond paintings. So we're going to jump ahead to kit number 42, 108th overall, Notredame Nights by David McLean from Diamond Art Club. The size of this kit was 98 by 70, which makes it officially the largest kit I have completed to date. The colors, there were 65 of them. It is a square kit. I started it August 2nd and I finished it September 28th. It took exactly 8 weeks, which is how I divided it up. If you aren't familiar with what I mean by subscriber participation, is that I started this new series where every 2 months or so, I go and pick a large landscape. This was the first one. And I cover the entire thing with release papers and randomly number them. And then I have you guys leave in the comments what section you would like to pick. And then I work those sections in the order in which they were chosen. And you guys get to help Notredame come to life that way. I've already started the second one, which was Old Wood Mill by Diamond Art Club. And that is a Chuck Pinson, I think. Or is that an Abraham Hunter? Wow, now I can't remember. It's one of the two. So please go back and look at that video if you have not already chosen a section, because I do still need some sections chosen. So, but this was the first one that I did. I already have picked out the next one after Old Wood Mill is done. So please stick around so that you can participate and get to see these unfold in front of you. Now, this was an older kit. It did not have any fairy dust charted on it. It did come with 4 ABs. I added some, let's see, I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I added 8 enhancements, 8 sets of, oh my gosh, words are evading me right now, pixie dust. And then I also added a sparkler. The sparkler I added is in the sky for the stars, and I will share that and share that with you in just a moment. There was no color blocking in this, guys. Maybe some little teeny tiny spots, but basically no color blocking. It was almost 100% minus the sky confetti, and I loved every single second of it. Confetti, line blocking, minimal color blocking. The shadows are a bit wonky, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a moment. There was minimal trash, and it was a perfect drill field. This one, the drill count was 107,472 drills. Let me grab a drink, and then I'm going to show you some of the things I'm talking about. Okay. Let me move the Bible, and I got to stand up here for a moment. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit once I move the canvas. Oh, I'm grabbing the one below it. I'm like, okay, I know this sucker's heavy, but why is it that heavy? So let's just slide it down here. So here's where I added the sparklers. I added them where the stars would be. So I added them there. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, guys, this kit is heavy. I added some pixie dust here into the ceiling or onto the roofs of these so they kind of shimmered. I added some over here in the trees. I added some pixie dust in there to accent next to the ABs that came with the kit to add a little more. Now, this is what I meant by, whoops, sorry, the shadows being wonky. Let me try and bend this up. This part down here, this is all shadowed trees. And whereas I will tell you when you are close up, you can make out the shadow of the trees and understand what it is. But from a distance, it actually looks like just a blob. Which I thought was kind of funny because usually in kits, you get more detail as you get further away and look at it. In this case, you did not. So it does look a little wonky. I think that maybe they should not have been such a stark difference, but I get it. I get why it is that way, but that was the only thing that I found that detracted from the canvas at all. It was really cute because down here, one of the sections, I unveiled a little dog. There is a jacket hanging on the bench. There's a bird here. We've got a bird down here. I think that was it for animals. The flowers are absolutely gorgeous in these bushes. I added a little pixie dust. Most of the enhancements were literally here in this red bush. Most of the enhancements that came with the kit were literally in this section, primarily by itself. So I did add some into the greens, into the purples, the crystals at the top. I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. So make sure you stick around for the video showing this close up as a pan over. All right, guys, I'm going to have to pause the video here because this one's so big. I've got to move it out of the way. And then this is your opportunity because I am going to show you my second finished mystery kit for 2025 that I've been doing for Mystery Mania, which is a year-long event that I've been running on my Patreon for the Diamond Tribe. And so last chance to not get spoiled. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys. So my 41st finish, and it was the second one of September, 107th overall, was my mystery kit number 61 by Bonnie White. So this was for my Mystery Mania. I do actually have a video that talks about Mystery Mania and how it works. I have a kit up of my latest Mystery Mania kit, and it is going to be continuing. So it is you can join at any time. So if you have a whole bunch of mystery kits and you would like to be part of an amazing event and win monthly prizes, go ahead and sign up for my Patreon. Any tier, 5 or 10, gets to participate in Mystery Mania. We give away anywhere from 3 to 6 prizes. And guys, I have secured sponsorship prizes for next year. And oh my God, there's going to be, I think, 6 prizes drawn every month next year. Some months will actually have a 7th or 8th sponsorship. So it's going to be amazing. So if you are looking for an amazing group of women to join with and work on your mystery kits, I've got the perfect event for you. All right. So this one came with 3 pixie dusts and 2 ABs. It is 89.9 centimeters by 69.9. Guys, it was just 1/10 of a centimeter in both directions difference from Notredame Nights. But I tell you, for some reason, Notredame Nights feels like it is way bigger than this kit, but it is not. I did start this on May 31st of 2025, and I completed it on September 19th. That is because every week we draw certain numbers for sections, and those are the only sections you can work on. And you cannot have any 2 consecutive numbers back to back. The whole thing has to be covered release papers, randomly numbered, but no consecutive numbers can touch north, south, east, or west. So you get to slowly but surely see it unveil in front of you. So it's a great way to work a mystery kit. Everyone that has been participating absolutely loves how we've been doing Mystery Mania. It is a square, came with 53 colors. I did not add any additional enhancements, but like I said, it came with 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. I loved all the little images, all the details, all the little, what are they called? The little snacks that were inside the kit, which I'll share with you in a moment. Pretty much there were only a couple of sections that didn't unveil anything new, and I'll show that to you in a minute. Lots of confetti. There was a little bit of color blocking in the top part, and there was a lot of line blocking. Drill count for this one was 101,441. You can see the difference between here is the drill count for Notredame Nights versus the drill count for this one. And you know, I just noticed I am so stupid. I was thinking that Notredame was 90 by 70. No, it was 98 by 70. So that's why it is so much bigger, because it is. So a whole 8 centimeters. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so let's go and talk about this kit for a little bit. I had no issues with this kit whatsoever. And like I said, every section revealed something new. Even when I was doing the sky, we had bats that appeared. There were stars. There was smoke coming up. We had trees, the tops of trees. We had a beautiful moon. Every square, every 5x4 section revealed something new. We've got all of the buildings. We've got pumpkins down in here. I love how there is the smoke and they added ABs to all of the smoke coming out of the chimneys. You've got a church here in the background. We've got animals galore. We've got a dog over here. Let me see if I can get this in. Once again, there will be, panover. And I will put a picture right here of the whole canvas. We've got a dog over here. We've got a horseman carrying a pumpkin. He's not the headless horseman, guys, but he has carrying a pumpkin. Down here, we had the lights for the lamp. We've got a witch sitting here. We've got kids riding on the back of a horse. One is a cowboy and he's got his flag. Another one looked like a cat and she's holding a cat balloon. We've got jack-o'-lanterns over here. These have faces. We've got a little clown with her puppy. There was a kitty cat with a bow. We've got a mom with her 2 kids trick-or-treating. Down here, we've got a whole family, and she grabbed a ghost on the way. So we've got a ghost with the witch and the pumpkin man and the cat and another ghost and the dog. Over here in the corner, we had a little cat that popped out and appeared. Let me move this over a little bit so I can show you this side. We've got some pumpkins here. There's some kitty cats here. We've got 2 witches with their cauldron. And guys, it just worked out. Did not know what this image looked like. I mean, I know Bonnie White's artwork, so I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't know where everything was. The last section I opened was this complete sign of Sleepy Hollow. I had no idea that was even in the kit, and it was just perfect that ended up being the very last section drawn that I could show it. So I absolutely loved working on this kit, guys. It is still available from Diamond Art Club. Oh, no, sorry. Oh my God, what am I thinking? No. I was thinking Ghostly Goodnight because I'm working on that one too. This one, unfortunately, is not available since it was a mystery kit. Mystery Kit 61, but you could try and look for it on D-Stashes and you might be able to find it. All right, guys, I'm going to get this one out of the way and I'm going to bring you to my last 2 that I completed in September. I'll be right back. All right, guys. This was my 43rd finish. Ignore my Bible. I put them in wrong, but I did change the numbers. This was my 43rd kit for 2025, 109th altogether. This was for the Ann Stokes event, Stoked for September, held by Black Dahlia Diamond Art. This is from the one with the diamond art. It is a Fanera, and it is called Guardian of the Fantasy Kingdom. I also used this one for the... You know what? I need to start over because I just messed that all up. This was not for Stoked for September. This was for the Fanera event. I'm taking a couple deep breaths, guys. Even us creators screw up. So this is Guardian of the Fantasy Kingdom by Fanera from the one with the diamond art. This was for the Fanera event that was hosted by Debbie Wilson, the Crafty Diamond, along with Diamond Painting Shop and the one with the diamond art. It is a 40 by 55 centimeter kit with 60 colors. It is a square. I started this on September 1st and I finished it on September 29th. It came with 10 ABs were included in this kit. So I did not add anything to the kit because it came with 10 ABs. This is so adorable. This is a series. I have already done Little Dragon's Quest for Adventure, and I had purchased this one because it kind of goes with that theme, and I had purchased this one. This was the second kit I ever bought from the one with the diamond art. So I did buy this one early in 2024. They have upgraded their canvases immensely. But guys, this was amazing. The only issues I had were the drills were so trashy. Trashy drills. There is lots of confetti, and I loved every single second of that. The only thing negative I have to say is the drills were super trashy. I had plenty. I did not run out. I had a ton left over, so I was able to be very picky, but that can get frustrating. I do know that the one with the diamond art has improved their drills and the drill quality, so that's not something you're necessarily going to be faced with if you purchase from them. They do have, it is very high shipping. They are in England or in the UK, but guys, it is worth it. And the more kits you put in your cart, the more you get to spread out that shipping charge. So something to consider when shopping from them. I do have a discount code for the one with the diamond art, and that is Dragonfly10. And so you can use that to save 10% off. And sometimes that 10% can end up covering your shipping, so to speak. So please go and give them a look. They allow you to, there are multiple sizes you can choose from, and every rendering is going to be perfect. Yes, it will be more and more detailed as you get higher in a rendering, but even the lowest size gives you a nice clear picture. So once again, this is Guardian of the Fantasy Kingdom. He will be dry mounted and added to my wall of dragons right next to Little Dragon's Quest for Adventure. So guys, I will put a full picture in right here, and we will see a pan over of this. I love the ABs that surround his face. I feel a drill that's sticking up. Give me 1 second and let me pop that back into place. I need to roll this. There we go. I need to roll this. It's been just hanging, and I think the weight has pulled some. There we go. All right. I love the ABs in his face and surrounding his face. The ones up here, these purples, I mean, guys, you know how I feel about purple. That was so awesome. This beautiful purple roses down here. Guys, this kit was just absolutely breathtaking and such a joy to work on. I loved it. I am really hoping they do the Finera event next year, because I have another one, the Dreamlike World of a Little Dragon or something like that, that I can't wait to do. So they had 3 of these similar dragons, and I bought all 3. So I'm going to go and put this one down and show you the last kit for September. Don't go anywhere. Guys, this is the last kit from September from my month in review. This is Woodland Guardian that I did for the Ann Stokes event, Stoked for September. This is an Art and Soul kit. Art and Soul had signed and licensed with Ann Stokes, and then unfortunately they only got to release a couple, and then Art and Soul went out of business. But I love this kit. I was so excited that Diamond Painting with Sparklers had done an enhancement kit that I purchased to do along with this. So this kit came with 2 ABs and 2 Soul Dust, which is what the dust drills from Art and Soul were called. The enhancement kit added 1, 2, 3, 4 sparklers. We added 1 square crystal, we added 2 pixie dusts, and we added a glitter for an added total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 additional enhancements that you could purchase and do for this kit. This is by Ann Stokes from Art and Soul. Event was Stoked for September. It is a 50 by 64 centimeter kit with 60 colors, and and I got it as a square. I started it November 1st and I finished it September 30th. I literally had like an hour and 15 minutes left before October 1st to get this done. The drills were garbage. So much trash for such a small kit. I mean, it was crazy, the amount of trash. The grid was great. The rendering is gorgeous. It was very enjoyable to work on, minus the trash drills, picking them out. And guys, it wasn't just the drills that came with Art and Soul that were trashy. A lot of the enhancements from DP with Sparklers, specifically the square crystals and the pixie dusts, were pretty trashy themselves as well. There is a total drill count of 51,200 drills that were placed on here. There was a little more color blocking than what I expected, but lots of confetti for the detail, especially in the dragon. I mean, guys, he is absolutely stunning. I'm going to zoom in here real quick. I mean, look at his face. Oh, it is just breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. He is going to get a special spot on the wall near Fire Dragon, which is another Ann Stokes kit that I had completed the very first year that I started with doing Art and Soul back in doing Diamond Art Club back in 2023. But this kit turned out gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So guys, that is my September review. I'm going to put a picture right in here of the full canvas. But now just sit back and enjoy some music while you get to see a pan over of all the kits that I worked on. And then we will dive into October's month in review. Don't go anywhere. There's lots more to come. All right, guys. Well, this one's going to be a little different because keep in mind, I told you that I spent a week in Colorado. I did not have any of my October kits kitted up before I left and went to Colorado. So, but I did go and pack a few things to take with me. I had put up on my Patreon a vote for anyone, including free members, to vote on which Addison Lane kits I should take with me. And I chose to take this beautiful Happy Halloween. So this was an Addison Lane kit. It comes with the frame, so I didn't have to purchase a frame separately. Give me a second. There's a piece of, I don't even know what that is, paper of some sort that was stuck into the frame. So this was the first one I completed from Addison Lane. These are kits that come with your canvas, your drills, and the frame. I love them. I do have a discount code, Dragonfly10. She has a website and an Etsy store. They will be logged. They're linked below in my discount code section in the description box. So it was voted on for me to do Happy Halloween. And then the next one that was voted on for me to do was Spooky. So I did Spooky as well. I don't have them here right now, but I did bring 2 Sparkle Pals. I brought the Incredible Hulk and Rocket the Raccoon, and I did complete both of those. Well, then I ran out. I'm still in Colorado for 4 days, and I have nothing else to diamond paint. So what do you do in that situation? You run to Hobby Lobby. And guess what, guys? They had a different Christmas kit that I had not found at my Hobby Lobby or been able to show. And that is this Christmas cow. Isn't he absolutely amazing? So this little cow comes on an already mounted canvas. Was super cheap, was $3.99 to buy this guy because they were 50% off. And I completed him while I was there. I did also work on the Hobby Lobby calendar, but it is not completely finished yet. So I will have another video at some point that will show my 2026 calendars, and you'll get to see that one then. But that was what I worked on when I was in Colorado. I keep saying California because that's where my in-laws are. So this one I did count in my logbook as a finish. I did not count the Addison Lane ones. It was a 29.8 by 29.8 centimeter kit that came with 27, I think. What does it say here? Let me flip this over. He is out of order too because I wasn't sure if I was going to count him or not. 27 colors, and it is a round. I started it on October 9th and I finished on October 11th, the day before I flew home. But isn't he absolutely adorable? And he is all ready to go directly onto the wall. So I can't wait to get to decorate for Christmas and put up my little Christmas cow here. All right, let me move these out of the way and we will get into the first of 2 canvases that normal canvases that I completed this month. So don't go anywhere. All right, guys, the next kit that I finished and my first normal canvas finish for the month of October was Trick or Treat from Elizabeth Alba from Bella Art Diamonds. So this was for the Bella Art Spooky DP Along. This is also a whip from 2024. I had started this as my second canvas last October for the Bella Art Spooky DP Along event, and I did not finish it. So I picked it up and I finished it this year. So it has 63 colors and is a 55 by 54 centimeter square. I started it on October 8th of 2024, and I finished it on October 23rd, 2025. Now, a few things about this kit. First off, it is no longer available for purchase. Bella Art Diamonds has changed suppliers. So the supplier that made this kit is not making their current kits. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm going to tell you why in just a few minutes. But this kit turned out amazing. Unfortunately, they are not re-rendering this with the new supplier at this point. So at this juncture, this kit will not be available from Bella Art Diamonds. Sorry. Okay, so some of the things that I liked, some of the things that I didn't like. I love the rendering. I think the rendering was gorgeous. I think the choice of where the enhancement drills went was gorgeous. I loved everything about that. all the way down to the ABs down here in the orange flowers on both sides, in the pumpkin carrying treat bags, in the ghost one, all throughout the greenery. It turned out amazing. I ran out of drills, not once, but twice. So the first time I ran out of drills was over here, and it's this color right here that I ran out of. One of the reasons why I'm excited that they have changed suppliers is that no matter what the DMC was, any other company's DMC did not match Bella's. They were always, the color was off. So I was not able, I didn't have anything in my spares. So I contacted Bella Art Diamonds, and they sent me out the drills I needed to complete this part where I had lost. I needed about 30 drills. And these drills were not super trashy. So, you know, it wasn't that I didn't spill any, none of that. But then I get all the way down and I left the rabbit's face as my bonbon, and I ran out of this light beige color in here that was all throughout his face. So I had about 50 drills that I was short. Fortunately, I did have those in my stash, in my spares. So I did not reach back out. I just went ahead and put them in. I did have them saved from Bella. Some people think it's crazy that I save different people's drills, separate companies in a separate manner. This is why, because Bella's DMCs were never the same as DAC or Dreamer or Ever After or Art and Soul. You know, they never color matched. They have now, like I said, switched suppliers, and I know, because I know other companies that use this supplier, that the drills are going to be amazing and the DMCs are going to match everything. So I'm super excited about that going forward. But this was amazing. I'm so glad I got it done. This is another 2024 whip that I was able to complete this year. I've completed quite a few. There is 47,520 drills in this kit. So I loved it, loved it, loved it. All right, let me put this one to the side. And then I have 2 mini sets to show you. So the next things that I did was, if you were following my channel, I started a Cappy Halloween series where every day I did a countdown to Halloween, starting on October 21st and ending on Halloween night. So I did start this on the 21st of October, and I finished on, technically I finished on October 30th so that the last video could go up on the 31st. But a lot of days, guys, I went and completed one in the morning and then filmed in the afternoon to put it up for you guys in the evening. But this is from Ever After, this set. It is Cappy Halloween. They are going to have 2. Currently, it's not available for purchase. However, they're going to be putting up 2 different Christmas mini sets, and they are going to reopen where you can purchase this for next year. So here's the first one. This was the last one that I did. I ran out of the washi that came with it, so I had to use different washi for this one. But he's taking a little snooze in his cauldron. He's got his potion bottle and his spell book. So this was Halloween Day. Then we had our capybara with his candy corn. We had a Cappy sitting in a spider-webbed pumpkin. This was my second favorite. Him as a mummy. Isn't that too much? That is just too much. And guys, look at that sparkle. It is just amazing. These were all round. I don't know whether or not they're going to come in round or square when the other ones are released. Here we have him flying on his broomstick. Here he's reading himself some ghost stories. We've got him familiar with him and his wand. He is off trick-or-treating. He is taking a bath with his potion bottle. He really likes to keep clean. And then this was my favorite. This was actually the first one I did, was the zombie capybara coming out of his grave. I love how he's got a little bone there too. So these were absolutely adorable. I will insert a picture right here of the whole set so you can see it and peruse. It did come with a bunch of ABs. It came with a bunch of Forever Dust. I unfortunately did not write them down, and I had already thrown them away. They are 10 by 13 centimeters, and they are round, and they came with quite a bit of colors. Like this one had 12. This one had 12. This one had 14. Then we had 11. We had 8. We had 12. We had 7. We had 10. We had 7 again. And we ended with the most 16. A lot of the colors repeat, but not all of them. I would say there was probably about 30 to 40 individual colors that came with the kit. And there was a variety of ABs and Forever Dust that was included. So really enjoyed doing this. They were adorable. The drill, I had no trash, 0 trash. Now there were some errors by the manufacturer. The first one, let me get to him. The first one is this one. The ghost, the white on the ghost, it says that it's symbol A. There is no symbol A on the legend. It was changed to match symbol 7, which is the ABs in the top of the book. So I just replaced it. So that was a quick fix. This one, they sent the wrong drills for the cat. They sent a lavender, and it was not supposed to be 209. It was supposed to be 221. Or I'm sorry, not 211, but 221. But 918 worked perfectly and matched almost identical to the color it was supposed to be. And there were a ton of drills left over, guys. Seriously, a ton. Massive amounts of the drills. I have the storage that I used. And let me show you. I mean, look at how many drills are left. There is a ton of all of these colors in here. A ton. So I was never in any jeopardy of running out of drills. So I was able to replace and use what I needed or wanted to make it work. All right, guys, that mini set is done. And that was finished 47 for the year. Now I did another mini set. I unboxed this on my channel the Sunday before Halloween and said I hoped that I would get them finished. Well, I did. And that was JeniRose Designs' new mini set, Halloween edition. So we had a tombstone. We had vampire teeth. This one, the one thing about these kits, they came with 0 enhancements. That is something that I really hope JeniRose changes in the future. I added ABs to the teeth to make them super shiny. We had a skeleton. We had a spider. I love him. I also love how these are not your traditional cutesy Halloween images. They are more spooky Halloween. I mean, look at the face on that bat. I do not want to run into him while I'm walking down the street. We've got a beautiful black cat. We had this gorgeous cauldron. This absolutely stunning haunted house. And then we had this pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. And then last but not least, a witch's hat with a broom. Once again, these were amazing. They are 12.7 by 17.8 centimeter canvases. They are premium. They are soft, the silk flocking with the scalloped and poked edges. There were 34 colors total, and they were square. I started them on October 24th, and I finished on October 27th. The 3... Okay, I don't know why I had that because that was not in here. I wrote that for the wrong thing. Oh, no, that wasn't here. The 310 was horrible. Guys, it was absolutely atrocious. At one point, I almost thought, especially when I was doing the cat, that I was just going to pitch them and pull out Diamond Art Club's square black drills to use because they were horrible. They were stuck together. I can actually show you. And I wanted to let you know how I kitted this up. And that I have altered an opinion that I had shared earlier. So I kitted these up into the Carissa Craft Corners Carousel. I reviewed this on my channel back in September, I think it was, and I stated the fact that I did not enjoy using it. This was perfect for this mini kit. Absolutely perfect. I have found a use for this. I will be using this for when I do my Dreamer Minis. It was absolutely perfect for doing that. But guys, look at these 310s. Let me zoom you in. They're all stuck fast to each other. I use the drill grinder constantly, and I would get maybe 3 or 4 of them that would break apart. The black was atrocious, absolutely atrocious. But the Carissa's Craft Corner carousel was perfect. And if you watch that unboxing, you would know that one of the kits has 74 colors. Well, this is an 80. This is an 80 tray carousel. So it is going to be perfect for me to kit that one up into. So super, super excited to use that with this. I was sad there were no specials. I love the images. All the rest of the drills were beautiful. Absolutely perfect. It was just the black ones. But there you have the Dreamer Design Mini Edition. I will put a picture right here of all of the canvases together. I will have them in the video for the October panovers. So you will get to see them again. And then last but not least, guys, I finished a whip that I started back in July. And what would that be? That would be Jasmine. So I unboxed these little diamonds. I had bought the whole series of the princesses with the villains. And I had brought this one out and started working on it. And guys, I finally finished it. I got done everything for October. I was already kitted up for November. And I'm like, you know what? I only had 4 sections, the top row, and then one other section here. No, you know what? That's not true. Because didn't I finish her face? I think this eye was the last thing I did. But I got her done. So I whipped her out and I went to town. So I do not have to carry her over into 2026, especially since she is just a 30 centimeter by 42.7 centimeters. She had 12 colors. She is a round. And like I said, I started this July 11th and then finally finished it on October 31st. She came with one iridescent or metallic drill, which is the gold, an AB of 906, which is here. That is this blue up here. And then 2 fairy dust, 162 and 919. And this is the 919. And I think the 162, yep, is this light blue that's in here. So she turned out beautiful. Samantha is going to love her. The next up one, but I don't think I'm going to start it until next year, will be Jafar to go with her because that is her villain. So guys, there you go. My full month overview. Let's switch. I already did my September one, but let's see what I did overall in October. So in October, I completed 5 kits total. I participated in 3 events. I was participating in the Hallow Thankmas with the mini Capybara mini set. I participated in the Bella Art Spooky DP along. And I was still, what is the other one that I said 3 events? Hold please, because I need to look at my logbook because I think I might have miswrote. Yeah, it was only 2. You know what I was thinking? Because I was still, technically I was still a part of the Fanera event. And I was still doing Wickedly Witchy. But we're going to say 2. The largest kit I did was the Trick or Treat by Elizabeth Alba from Bella Art Diamonds. The smallest was the Capybara. The kit with the most colors was Trick or Treat. The kit with the least colors was Jasmine. I did not enhance. I mean, I added one thing. 5200 AB to the Dreamer Minis. Otherwise, I did not add any additional enhancements. The most enhanced kit came with Cappy Halloween. That came with the most. And the most completed company, it was an even split, guys. I had a Bella Art Diamonds, a Dreamer Design, an Ever After, and a Diamond Art Club. So I had 4 different companies that I used and did for October. So guys, there is my October month in review. Please stick around for the October panover so you can get to see everything up close and personal. I am making some good progress on my November kits. If you're interested in what I'm working on, go check out my November project kickoff video. It is in my playlist, or not my playlist. I don't think I put it in a playlist. Not yet anyway. But go check it out underneath my videos. It was just released last Saturday, and you guys can get to see all the kits that I am currently working on, or that I kitted up for November. My mid-month review, you will get to see where I am with my 3rd mystery kit of 2025, along with how the wood mill is coming, the old wood mill. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Stick around for the last part of the video of the panover of October, but please do remember to hit that like button, share this video, and leave me a comment below. What was your favorite kit of September and what was your favorite kit of October? And as always, guys, never forget that without the dark, we'd never get to see the stars. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Stay tuned for the video. Bye.